For some reason, the goats jumping on me, taunting me, and biting at me did not allow me to give you the best review. So I would be remiss if I did not give you a more civilized review of this bag. I absolutely adore this thing. So this, of all the bags that I have, my husband says this is his most favorite of everything that I own. And I see why. A, it's a unisex bag, and B, it's surprisingly compact for its capacity, and it's just got very distinctive features that I haven't seen elsewhere. So the first thing is that it's got this metal rod, and I love the color of it. It's got a little bit of patina to it, but I think it will continue to patina along the back that helps it stay structured no matter what's in the bag. And then let's talk about what's on the rod. So we have these. I'm not going to remove that one actually because I'm going to show you in a second. I have something on there. But it's got these nice solid clasps. So if you don't want to carry it by the strap, you can take those off. Also really nice if you want to pack this into your suitcase, put all the handles inside, and then when you get to your destination, you have this sort of nice bag to walk around with. So that's what's on the rod. There's this too, which is the nice short handle, and I was just getting out of the car just now, and I was on the passenger side, and it was so nice because I was able to get out of the car instead of scrambling for this thing. I just used this. So I really like this, and I surprisingly carry it this way a lot, just in general. You can't really see from there, but just sort of holding it like this. So I really like that a lot. This also comes off. These are held on by nipple rivets if you don't think that you're going to use this. I use both all the time, so I've never actually taken them off. The bag itself is relatively clean. There's no pockets on the exterior. On the inside, it sort of bows in. So if you're not filling it out, it's nice and slim profile. I have a lot of stuff, so you can see it's sort of expanded there. On the front side, it has a very large flap. I literally obsessed over which of these I was going to get because I knew I wanted something with a brand, and the one that I got was the Rocking Sea. It has this extra panel here. You can personalize the plate, which I did. I love that the flap is really long, almost the whole length of the whole height of the bag, because I hardly ever lock it. So I like the security of the flap coming all the way down. Let's get into it. So it is unlined. It's got this rich, amazing, very soft suede. And then it's got this for security. So it is a really simple, just nipple rivet, very easy to close and to open. If you don't like your stuff sort of, how would I say it, like stacking on top of each other, the more snug you make this, the less likely everything's gonna sort of just fall to the bottom, because it's got a portrait orientation instead of a landscape one. But like I said, I hardly ever even use this because the flap is plenty of security. But let me just show you like this, so you can get a better sense of what I was saying earlier with how these sides sort of collapse, which is really nice, because that way if you're not stuffing the bag remains narrow. And let's get into it. This amazing plate here, I love it. It's just something that speaks to the quality of their product. Doesn't need to be done, but it's absolutely beautiful, and it's sort of a nice surprise. And it says made in the USA. The interior is essentially one large sort of, not pocket, but just one large open space. There is a flap that runs the entire width of the bag, almost the entire height. But let's get into it. And there's some details on the pocket as well, which I'll show you in stills at the end. I have this that I use for medicine and sunscreen and all those kind of sort of cosmetic things I want to carry on a day-to-day basis. I have a hard-sided sunglasses case. I have a really large wallet. And that's all that I have on the inside. Hopefully you're seeing all of that. We're losing our sunlight a little bit. So along the back is where the bag just really sings. It's got just the right amount of organization. Like I said, it has a very large, generous pocket that runs the full, I am having a hard time with height versus width today, but the full width of the bag. And what I put back there is this small wallet, which I carry sort of my essentials that I actually use. So like cash and my bank card and my driver's license and a credit card, that sort of thing. That's what's in here. And that fits very easily in this back pocket. And then I also keep this, and when these are in there, this is a phone charger, by the way. And then as a strange, you're wondering what the point is here, this is how it charges in your car. And then if you're ever, I don't know how often you would need this, but it's for breaking a window in case, I guess, you were submerged in water and your electrical in your car didn't work. But so anyways, this is what I keep in the back pocket. You could keep more stuff. It's very generously sized. And then in front of that big pocket, it's got another layer of leather in front of it, and it's a divided pocket that's about 1/3, 2/3. So on the smaller side, it could easily fit this. This is a Samsung Galaxy S7, and on the other side, it could fit keys or business cards or anything of that nature. And then there's one more layer of organization in front of that. It's got a little slot for business cards, so it's really nice. There is not a key fob, and so what I've done, and hopefully you're seeing that, is I took my fisherman's key hook and I hook it on the back pocket in the corner there, and it stays out of the way. It's easy to reach. I love it. Take a look at the width here of this key hook. This I can hang on almost all of my leather bags, and I sort of started using this instead of the key fob. The leather on this Colonel Littleton, you know, again, a testimony to his quality. It is so thick, I can barely get this on. And that's for these sort of 3 sides. So it kind of can only hang on the pockets, the leather pockets, which are a tad bit thinner. And that's it. I mean, it's a really nice bag. Let me just show you the bottom so you can see all of it. It's just got a little single seam there, rounded edges. I don't know. I can't say enough about this bag. It's feminine, but I don't know. It's a sort of unisex all in its own way. And I think the biggest surprise, and earlier today I was joking about my version 2.0. I was getting attacked by the goats. And I was saying, oh, I wish that this held 4 glass containers of coffee. But I had my full purse and it held 3. So I wanted to just show you, to be fair to the Colonel, this is the capacity of this bag. Without even sticking out of the top, it can hold 4 of those containers. I cannot shut this little strap, but I think it gives you a pretty good estimation of the size and just how wide it expands. It's just an outstanding bag. Small if you want it to be, bigger capacity if you need to carry stuff. The suede on the underside, unlined and gorgeous. The right amount of organization. I gotta say, this is just about a perfect little bag. I don't have a single version 2.0 suggestion. On the Colonel Littleton number 25 Drifter, I said the exact same thing. So one of these days, I'm going to find a Colonel Littleton bag where I have a suggestion for improvement. But today is not that day. This is the number 36 Trekker. Check it out. This is my swag from them. A beautiful star from Christmas. Thank you so much for watching.